Hello Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your reading for January 2020. This is going to be your new year, new you, new decade reading. Again, this is general for sun signs, moon signs, rising signs, and Venus signs for Pisces. If it doesn't resonate, just check your other placements and the videos for that, and you may find additional messages that resonate for you a bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I can't believe it's already the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the 20s. I'm super excited about this. It's big energy, it's big changes, lots of abundance, and lots of luck coming in for all of us. So I have a little bit of a different setup. I felt called to use the Archangel deck and the Angels Messages deck. All right, so first off, let's check in with the Archangels. Message is victory from the Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Oh, I love this for you, Pisces. This is a wonderful way to start off the reading, to start off the new year with victory. Victorious energy is coming in for you. Have faith. Your prayers are being heard. They're being answered. Your goals, hopes, and dreams are being manifested. It's going to be a big year. 2020 is going to be very fruitful and abundant for many of us. All right, next message is coming in from the messages from your angels. We have Desiree. No conditions aren't favorable right now. I'm sorry, just a moment. No, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait, or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Okay, so I feel like what Desiree is saying for us, Pisces, is to wait, to get into alignment, and to ensure that you are crystal clear about what it is that you're trying to manifest in 2020. Basically, don't rush the process. Don't rush into something if it doesn't feel right. It's time to turn within. It's time to ensure that you are in spiritual alignment with what you want, and that your vibrational energy is a vibrational match for what it is that you're trying to co-create and call into your new lives. All right? Wonderful. So I've already meditated upon your cards. I'm using the Mystic Dreamers Tarot deck, and I have already pulled your Celtic Cross spread. So just give me a minute to turn the cards over, okay, Pisces? Okay, so overall, I'm definitely seeing a message of wait, to pause and reflect. Bottom of the deck, Four Swords reverse. This is exhaustion. This is deep contemplation. This is taking time to just literally stop, rest, contemplate, and regroup. Kind of going along with what Desiree was saying in your angel message. But again, remember what Archangel Sandalphon was saying. Don't worry. Victory is coming. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So I feel like all of this is talking about divine timing. Okay, so I'm going to put these off to the side. Actually, let me see if I can put them here. Yeah. So I do feel like this is overall divine timing. It's just about pausing, reflecting, and getting into alignment with the energy. We've had big energy so far. We've had the new moon eclipse in Capricorn on the 26th. We also had the solstice. So just a lot of energy. That was on the 21st. That was just a big energy going on right now. We had the 12/12 portal. So it's just been a big time of reflection. I feel like the energy behind us is just really gaining momentum. And it's time for us to sort of get still, get quiet, get grounded, and kind of enjoy the Capricorn energy that we're in right now, and really just sort of concentrate on these ideas that we had, We had Sagittarius energy for a while, and that's fire energy, and that's all about dreaming big, creative ideas. Now it's time to take those ideas and ground them here in the 3D using the Capricorn energy. So I feel like overall, again, your message is hang on, pause, reflect, slow down, and make sure that what you're asking for is in true alignment with yourself. So up first, your central to your reading is Eight of Wands. This is quick, fast, passionate messages. This could be quick communication. This could be exchange of ideas. This could be exchange of passionate messages between a romantic partner. And you're crossed with the Page of Cups. So I sort of feel like this is you guys. It could be you, Pisces, or another water sign. Sorry, one of the cards fell. And I feel like this is about you contemplating what it is that you want to do. I sort of feel like these wands, the Eight of Wands, can represent ideas. I feel like they can represent dreams, hopes. I feel like this is like something is rushing you and you're saying, you know what, hang on, let me think about this. Let me take a moment to reflect upon this, because foundational to you is the High Priestess reverse. Okay? And I feel like this is you all getting into alignment and trying to listen to which direction you should go. Sometimes when the High Priestess comes in reverse, this also means you're out of alignment with your intuition. So some of you may be feeling disconnected, out of sorts, out of balance. And it's common, you know, the holiday season tends to do that for a lot of us. The holiday season can be a bit cumbersome and tiring. It does tend to bring up the past. A lot of feelings of nostalgic emotions tend to come through at this time, which can cause you to kind of pause and reflect and be like, wait a minute, what is it that I want to do? But it's not surprising if you are feeling a bit nostalgic, because, you know, this is an important time for us to really look back on the past and understand the lessons that we've learned, not only for 2019, but over the past decade. Again, we're starting a new decade on January 1st, 2020. We're entering the 20s. So this is huge, huge, huge energy. But yeah, this is a time for you, Pisces, to get into alignment with who you are and with what your passions are. Because Eight of Wands also represent passion. And it's something that's very excitable to you. But because you're coming in reversed, again, the message overall is hang on, pump the brakes, slow down, and make sure that what the Eight of Wands represents for you truly are in alignment with you. And I think you're thinking about it. In your recent past is Knight of Cups, reversed. So I feel like maybe this is a declaration of love that's gone wrong, or maybe it's a declaration of love that you rejected from someone. This is sitting in the past placement right here in your Celtic cross spread. So I feel like, you know, maybe you rejected someone, or maybe someone rejected you, and you're trying to get into alignment with which direction to go forward in. This could be another water sign, another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or this just could represent a past love. But this is about, I feel like this could maybe even be an apology or a delayed apology as well. But yeah, it's interesting because you do have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You know, this was in your past position, and you know, you have the page central to your reading. So I do get the sense, Pisces, that maybe some of you are getting over a relationship, something that happened in the past. And again, maybe you're saying goodbye to that type of relationship. I think some of you may be thinking about how you want to move forward in love. And maybe you're realizing that what you had in the past, or the conditions of that past relationship, that they're no longer going to serve you. So I feel like this is you saying goodbye to an old way of behaving, an old way of being, and an old way of allowing people to treat you. Okay? In your mind's eye, Queen of Swords. Maybe some of you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this could also be you, Pisces, just really gaining clarity and getting in touch with your intellect, your logic, your thoughts, your day-to-day thoughts, and organizing how you think about the future and coming to terms and gaining clarity on what has transpired over the past year, 2019, and over the past decade. So I feel like this is you also being very diplomatic, very well spoken and articulate with your words and with your thoughts and ideas. And I feel like you're clearly communicating yourself right now. So this is in your mind's eye, and I feel like you're definitely seeking clarity on your current situation and the way forward. 2020 is going to be a year of abundance. 2020 reduces to 22. 22 is a master number, so I feel like this is a year where our spirit guides and our spirit teams are really around us all to ensure that we're truly manifesting what's in our highest good for us. 2019 was definitely a year of expansion and rebirth. 2018 was difficult. 2019, we all had to be cracked open. And you heard throughout all my videos for the past year for 2019, it was about us just releasing karma, clearing out the past, making room for the future, saying goodbye to old behavioral patterns, old relationships and energy that was no longer serving us, and really getting clear about what it is that we want, for the next cycle. Well, this is a big cycle that we're ending and starting right now. And, this is huge. So, 2020, like I said, it's a 22 year. It's a master number. So check it out. If you're into numerology, you can Google what the master number means. But 2020 is going to be huge. And I feel like this is you gaining legitimate clarity on how you want to move forward. In your near future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe this is, an earth sign that you're dealing with. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But also I feel like this could be a declaration of love, like legitimate love, something that's stable, something that's steady, something that's long-term. This is slow moving, so it's not going to come in quick, fast, in a hurry. The Knight of Pentacles takes their time when they come in. This can also be used just sort of organizing your day-to-day. The Knight of Pentacles as a character is also sort of Mr. Routine. Literally has their day planned hour by hour and what's going to get done, within that day. So this could be you organizing your life. This could be you really setting up a battle rhythm of sorts for how you want to move forward in the next decade, in the new year and the next decade. So again, we're starting something really big. We're entering a new decade. It's the 20s, and a lot of us are really taking time to think long term how we want to operate and move and live in the 20s, right? So I feel like this is you just really just mapping out your life and mapping out your way forward and thinking about, which direction you want to take your career in, which direction you want to take your relationships in, how do you want your finances to support you. I think some of you are doing a lot of financial planning, saving, banking. I feel like maybe some of you are looking at investment vehicles, things like that. So I feel like this is you planning for the long term. Six of Wands reverse is coming up next. I feel like some of you Pisces may not feel so victorious at the moment. I do get the sense that there is a lot of disharmony here. There's a lot of maybe some confusion and misalignment, but I think this is you just settling with the new energy, all right? A lot of us had to really just close down some old timelines and say goodbye to some old behavioral patterns and habits, but it's going to get better. And when the Six of Wands comes in, I feel like some of you may be celebrating some personal victories as well. This is you just sort of taking a moment to privately pat yourself on the back and say, you know what? I made it. I survived 2019. It was hell. and I'm not sure what I have to show for it, but I'm damn proud that I survived it. So really take some time, Pisces, to stop and reflect about what it was that you learned in 2019. This is a time for you to really get crystal clear about what karmic lessons you've learned and left behind. Up next in your environment card is a Page of Swords. So it's interesting that we are talking about clarity, right? And in your mind's eye, you have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is a time for you, Pisces, to really get reflective and contemplate what's going on. Yeah, because up next in your in your hopes and fears is the King of Swords, reversed. So my gosh, Pisces, I feel like we have all the swords practically, almost the entire suit of swords here. So I do feel like either you're dealing with a lot of air signs here, or you could be seeking some expert advice about maybe financial planning, maybe some legal advice, maybe medical advice. But I feel like, you're definitely seeking clarity. You're seeking information. You may be doing a lot of research on an issue. Maybe there's a health concern that you're battling. Maybe there's a financial issue that you need assistance with. Maybe some of you are, going through the mortgage process. So you're, looking to ensure that your finances are secure and lined up. Maybe some of you are looking at a career shift and you're working with team leaders, managers, supervisors to look at your credentials and determine if you're qualified for the next step, or what you need to do what courses you need to take in order to make that next leap forward. But I do get the sense, Pisces, that you are definitely in your headspace. Let me try and recreate this. So, yeah, you're definitely, settling. You're definitely planning. And, it's interesting that the cards have come up to say, literally, stop, pause, and reflect, and don't do anything hasty. Because your outcome overall is the Chariot reversed. So this can be the card of Cancer. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Cancer in your life. But when the Chariot comes in reverse, this literally means stop. Stop, stop, stop. Don't go any further with your plans or with what you're thinking of or what have you. This literally is pump the brakes, and the rest of the cards are supporting it. Even your angel cards are supporting a time of stop, pause, hang on. Make sure that your plan is solid. Make sure that you know where you're going. This is a card of saying you may have to do a U-turn and rethink that plan. You may have to rethink that relationship. You may have to rethink moving in with that person. You may have to rethink taking that job offer. You may have to rethink that large ticket purchase. So this is big energy. All right, so take this time right now, Pisces, to pause, write down what it is that you want to gain in 2020. Write down your goals and sort of map out how you want to manifest those goals, how you want those goals to come to fruition in the 3D. And make sure that you do sort of have like a roadmap of how you're going to achieve it. And if it's coming out to look like it's something that's just not feasible or achievable, then that means you may have to go back to the drawing board and rethink that idea. It may not just be time for that idea, maybe something that's a bit long term. So I feel like overall, Pisces, it's time to sort of get your ducks in a row, plan, stop, pause, and reflect, and then move forward once you have more of a concrete plan that you've literally written down. I feel like that's why you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in your near future. It's saying, hey, we have to apply some practical energy here, and it's not about dreaming and keeping our ideas up here in dreamland. It's like, okay, these are great ideas, but how are you going to bring them down here into the 3D? How are you physically, tangibly going to do that? How are you going to financially support that idea? And how is that idea going to financially support you? Things like that. So this card is saying that you need to ask yourself the hard questions, the practical questions, and ensure that it is a solid plan moving forward. All right? Okay, So let's go ahead and check in with the Untamed Oracle deck and see what messages we have coming in for you all. Okay. Endurance, reversed. Security, reversed. And fire energy. Okay, so I feel like because endurance is coming in reverse, I feel like this could be talking about your personal energy. This is where you're going to have to dig deep and dig into your gut. That intestinal fortitude is going to be required to get you through some of these challenges that you're working through. For others, it may seem like your energy is low, that maybe you want to give up, that you're just not too sure that this is something you want to pursue. But this is a card of saying you need to have heart. Have heart and persevere. It's not a time to give up, right? So just know that you are protected and you are surrounded by your spirit guides and your spirit team, and that they are guiding you through this difficult time period. You know, I feel like some of you may feel like you want to give up and maybe losing hope on certain things, but just know that it's going to get better. All right, you just get into alignment and know that your prayers have been heard. They are being answered. It's just a time of having faith, but you can't rush the process, okay? Up next is security. This is coming in reverse, and I feel like maybe some of you are feeling out of alignment, ungrounded. Maybe you have a blocked root chakra, but this is about you taking some time to just honestly stay home. Stay home and reconnect with who you are, reconnect with your home base. And I feel like that may not just literally be reconnecting with your home, but it could be your home base as who you are, reconnecting with you as a person. I feel like some of you may have sort of lost yourself over the past decade, and you're just like, well, who the hell am I now? Who do I want to be in 2020? So I feel like this is you all, getting quiet, turning within, tapping into your intuition. Again, I feel like this is, being represented by the high priestess and the reverse page of cups, that you are out of alignment, but you are doing, some of that soul searching and asking these questions because you are feeling a bit ungrounded. And it's interesting that, your initial cards came out with the reverse page of cups and the reverse high priestess. This means that you're not listening to your intuition correctly, and that, the messages may be a bit blocked, and that you may be just too busy. Maybe life is too busy right now to where, you're not listening to the psychic downloads, because you all are very psychic signs, Pisces. You guys are probably the most psychic sign of the zodiac. So, it's time to check in and do some meditation and really check in with the home base. And this could be you checking in with yourself to see who you are now, because you're a different person than you were 10 years ago. All right. Now the big question is, who do you want to be in the 20s? Who do you want to be in this next decade, in this new year as well? All right. Okay. So up next you have the energy of fire. Yeah. So this is creative energy. This is that creative spark to get you excited about 2020. This is a very exciting time. This is a very creative time. This is a time of high manifestation powers. So we just had the eclipses, the solar eclipse last week on the 26th, and that's going to carry us into the new year. We also have a set of lunar eclipses coming up in mid-January, roughly. So yeah, this is definitely a highly volatile, highly creative time period right now, and our manifestations will be catalyzed by the energetic shifts going on in the universe. So ensure that what you're asking for is truly indeed what you want. Make sure that you're being crystal clear with your thoughts, with your communication, and you're keeping your energy high, because your thoughts have power. Your thoughts create things here in the 3D. All right, so this is very exciting. Okay, so I'm going to clear this off and create some space. Put these over here. We're going to go ahead and check in with the romantic situation using the Pure Love Oracle. Check in with twins and soulmates and see what's going on. I usually take 2 for the masculine and 2 for the feminine. But as I'm shuffling, I sincerely hope you all had a lovely holiday season. Mine was quite nice. I did take some time to pause, reflect, and recharge. That's why you didn't really see much of me in December. There was just sort of a lot going on personally, professionally, and on the health front as well. But all is good. All is really good. I'm really looking forward to the new year. I'm really looking forward to the new decade. And I do feel that 2020 is going to be a very prosperous and abundant year for many of us. Okay. Yeah, so what masculine would like to share to his feminine is, I want to spend my life with you. However, I am not open to love right now. Yeah. Okay, so that's the masculine's message to his feminine. And feminine would like to say to her masculine, I feel we are soulmates. However, you are not available to connect right now. Yeah, interesting. It's interesting that both parties are in agreement that the masculine is the person who is closed off to love right now. There's definitely love in this connection. I do get the sense that it is definitely a timing thing. Absolutely. I do feel that this is more of pentacle energy going on with the masculine, that it has to do with maybe like a work situation or a financial situation, but something going on in his immediate 3D life is not supporting a relationship right now. So I do get the sense that, that there is love there, but I never advocate waiting for someone as well. So I was listening to another healer the other day, and they were talking about the potential. I do get the sense that this masculine has a lot of potential to be an amazing partner, to be an amazing lover. But if they're emotionally unavailable right now, and you both are in agreement that the masculine is emotionally unavailable, then feminine, it's not advisable that you wait, because I don't know how long you've been waiting on this masculine, but if you are in pursuit of true love and a true romantic connection, by you waiting and holding space for the potential for this to be something great, you're inadvertently blocking yourself off to new love opportunities, right? So then you are also becoming emotionally unavailable to other connections, to other friendships, relationships, and so forth. So that's just something for you to think about, okay? You can certainly hold space and love this masculine where they are, but I never advocate waiting and putting your life on hold and just, hoping and wondering when and if they're ever going to be ready for a connection. When this masculine is ready, he will come and find you, certainly. But it's up to you, feminine, to live your life to the fullest, to live your life authentically and in accordance with your highest good, okay? All right, so that was an interesting message. It's a good one to bring into the new year. You don't want to bring last year's drama into the new year and into a new decade, right? So just something to think about. Okay, let's check in with the Sacred Rebels. I'm also going to pull an Animal Spirit card and a Nature's Whispers. Ooh, Hyena. Okay. Well, you got 2 for the Nature's Whispers. So you get a bonus, which is nice because these cards are really quite lovely. All right, so Sacred Rebels came in reversed, and what you want wants you. Yeah, so, you know, it's interesting that this is coming in reverse because I feel like, Pisces, you may not be clear about what you want, right? And I also sort of get the sense that that's true with the love connection. You both are in agreement that the masculine is unavailable, but by you waiting on that person and just sort of being stuck and hung up on the potential that they offer, you know, that they could be an amazing lover, it's blocking you and it's confusing you. And I feel like that's spreading into other areas of your life. I feel like that's what's confusing you on moving forward in career opportunities. I feel like that's what's confusing you and moving forward with just personal activities, personal interests. I don't know. I get the sense, this could be going specific, I get the sense that you're really just sort of hanging your hopes on that one masculine, what they're going to decide, and the fact that they haven't decided, and the fact that they keep you sort of in the gray, you know, without any clear clarity. I feel like this really has you confused on a lot of fronts. And I think it's time for you to just sort of cut the tie there and say, you know what, all right, masculine, you know, I love you. And, you know, that's never going to change. And we do have a real connection. But we are both in agreement. You're not ready to give me the type of love and relationship that I need. And that's not what I want, right? So you have to get clear with what you want, because what you want wants you. And if you're not clear with that, then you're going to manifest potentially the same karmic lessons, which means you're going to repeat karmic cycles. And I'm sure that's not something you want to do in 2020 or in the new decade. So you have to really, this is a time for you, Pisces, to get brutally honest with yourself. And it's interesting that with your Celtic cross, you had all the sword cards. You had the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, you know, pretty much all, you know, in different directions, both upright and reversed, which means you're confused. You're definitely confused, and it's time for you to gain the clarity that you really need. Sorry, I'm dropping some cards. In order to, you know, to move forward in this decade, move forward in your new life. Again, your High Priestess came in reversed, which means you're stuck. I think you know what the answers are, but you may be in denial of how to proceed. You know the truth, but I feel like you're either not willing to face it or you're denying the truth and you're just saying, not yet. But the truth is here saying, you know what, Pisces, no more. This is time for you to get, you know, to face the facts and get clear, because this is your life. How do you want to live your life? Not how someone else wants you to live the life for them, right? This is about you. So you have to get clear about what you want, because once you get in vibrational alignment with it, all of your goals, hopes, and dreams will come true, and they will manifest. All right, so up next for your animal spirit is the hyena. And this is a fire element. Yeah, so this should be good. So hyena, humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser. But below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? Yeah, that's interesting. So I get the sense that this is a great synchronistic message saying, you know what, it's time to take yourself seriously. No more joking, no more deflecting, no more hiding from the truth, none of that. I feel like this is saying, all right, look, it's time to get serious. All jokes aside, what do you want out of this life? right? So what would happen? What would truly happen if you buckled down and truly got serious about moving forward in your true direction on your own as an independent Pisces, right? Not dependent or codependent on someone else. Because I do get the sense that that relationship, was definitely codependent. And, you're waiting. Whomever this is resonating with, you're definitely waiting or pausing or putting your life on hold, in hopes that the masculine will come around. Take it as it resonates. The characters and the energies can definitely be reversed, but someone is definitely putting their life on hold, and the message overall is saying to stop that. It's not about them. This is about you. How do you want to show up in 2020? How do you want your next decade to look and feel like? All right? And it's time for you to really look back on what happened in 2019, because how you ended 2019 kind of shows, how it kind of shows the result of the past decade. What are the events that led up and transpired to the outcome that was 2019? That was 2019, right? Okay, so you have two messages from the Nature's Whisperers card. Your first one is make a wish. Absolutely. I think, Pisces, this is definitely what you needed to hear. What do you wish? What are your goals, hopes, and dreams? I feel like this card is synonymous with the Nine of Cups. Going forward, trying to achieve wish fulfillment. But what are those wishes? You have to define those wishes in order for that to manifest, right? And I feel like this is perfect. This is the perfect anecdote to the reversal of what you want wants you. You are the only one who can decide what your wishes are. No one else can do that. And the second card that came out was the big picture. I'll show it first, singularly. What's the big picture? What do you want the 20s to look like? What do you want to grow and manifest in this next decade? Is it a true, loving, committed relationship with someone who's going to honor you and cherish you and love you and be thrilled that they get to be a part of your life? Is it a full, fat bank account? A big savings account, lots of money in savings for a rainy day? Is it a new house? Is it a new career path? Is it a family? These are all big questions. So what's the big picture? What do you want the next decade to look like? But it all starts with making a wish. What are your wishes? That's the question. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Interesting reading. Very interesting. I feel like this reading was more about self-empowerment, self-alignment, and saying, all right, now I'm going to move forward authentically with passion, with direction, and with conviction, and I'm going to make 2020 my best year, and I'm going to make the 20s my best decade. All right, so that's all I have for you right now. Have a lovely new year. And thank you so much for all my new subscribers, my current subscribers, all of my cross watchers. My channel would not exist without you. I am truly grateful and thankful to all of you supporting this channel and the work that I do. But yeah, check in with me, comment below, let me know how everything resonated with you. It's definitely an exciting time period. So get creative, get grounded, and just don't be afraid to dream big, because really it's all about making a wish. All right. So until we meet again, have a lovely new year, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.